Hi, I'm Dr. Cynthia Clark, acupuncture physician and applied clinical nutritionist and the creator of Energy Evolution. And I'm so honored and delighted to be here with you today and to be talking about beauty because it's one of the topics that I think is very overlooked in today's society. And so we'll be talking about some physical ways to affect your beauty and some energetic ways to affect your beauty. So the first one of these that I want to talk about is fundamental. And it's really easy to lose track of the fundamentals because we don't think they're important because, oh, they're the fundamentals. But they're the fundamentals because they are the most important and essential that we pay attention to them all the time. So the first one is making sure to stay hydrated. And this can be harder than it sounds because, like in my line of work, I talk all the time. And that means that I'm running air across my vocal cords, which also require fluid, so it's easy for me to get dehydrated. Okay, so let me share a little tip with you on how to stay better hydrated. First, if you can drink just regular water and that's working for you, great. Sometimes, though, we need a little extra oomph. We need to bring additional water into our cells in the body. Inside the body, where salt goes, water will follow. So a natural way to do this, quick and easy, is to have a little bit of coconut water. It's kind of like super water. It will bring fluid into your cells more quickly and easily. Another way to do this is with cucumber water. It's more deeply hydrating than water alone. Okay, so water, and when you're done with that, a little bit more water. Another way to do this is one of my favorite drinks, which is mineral water. That's not just bubbly water, that's actual water that has minerals in it. So like the San Pellegrino, the Perrier, like this. And you can add a little bit of maybe unsweetened cranberry juice to it. This is a good way to go, and a little bit of lime. It's very tasty. I learned these mocktail recipes from a friend of mine, and I treasure them to this day. Okay, so water. And then number 2 is sleep. Sleep is actually incredibly important to the entire functioning of the body, and it shows up in our face. We lose control of some of the micro muscles in our face, and so this is why our faces look drawn and tired. It's because we're tired, and studies show that that is very visibly perceptive to the human eye, and it will show up in a not very pretty way. So water and sleep are fundamental, and then the other fundamental is, I think you know what I'm going to say, exercise. And enough exercise to work up a little bit of a sweat. So wherever you are, at whatever level you are, just enough exercise to get about 20 minutes worth of sweat workout a day. This is very important because all of that exercise helps to increase blood flow through the body. And that blood flow brings more nutrients and more oxygen to your cells. And it takes away the trash. It takes away the carbon dioxide. So as that circulation is happening, you're getting all of the benefits of beauty. And this is why after you go to the gym, you have this radiant shine and you feel great and you look great. It's very important at both a cellular level and a physical external level because we do want to get the rewards of looking as beautiful as we feel on the inside, right? So exercise is a really great way to do that. And by the way, walking the dog is not quite enough exercise for most people. And when I say most people, I'm talking to you. So the reason for that is because we need to generate the movement. The movement is what helps to flush the inflammatory compounds through our system, and that is what shows most on our visible appearance. That is also what shows most on our cellular health. So get up and move and enjoy it. It's fun and you feel great doing it. Okay, the next one is food. Most important thing here is don't eat a whole bunch of sugar, and make sure that you know what sugar is where. So sugar's in lots of places. If you're eating a lot of processed food, packaged food, then you're getting a lot more sugar than you realize, and that sugar shows up in wrinkles on the face. And so we want to make sure that we're doing the best for our inside health and that we're getting to enjoy being radiantly beautiful on the outside. Okay, good. Finally, there's some really great antioxidants that I highly recommend. So some of my favorite ones are ashwagandha, withania, eleuthero, Another one is boswellia. These are some anti-inflammatory antioxidants that are excellent for long-term health. The way those work is you take a little bit a day for a long time, and it helps your body to take out the cellular trash, take out that cellular debris. Very helpful for you. There are also some aspects to beauty that are not just physical and not just nutrients, though, and I think that those are very important to talk about, and I'm very grateful for the opportunity to get to connect with you about them. The first and the most important is about being your own kind of beauty. So there are many different beautiful people in the world, and pretty much every single time that I have noticed that I have felt not beautiful, it's because I was comparing myself to somebody else, or maybe somebody else's idea of something else. And it's not necessary. Who I am has to be shared, and the people that really resonate with that, they'll respond to that. And the people that don't really resonate to that, I'm not ever going to be beautiful enough for them anyway. So be your own kind of beauty, continue to be your own kind of beauty, put that out into the universe as the example of how awesome it is to be your own kind of beauty, and really own that, because that is it's a great service to you, and it's a great service to the entire world. And I think it's really important that I needed to hear this morning, because I've had technical difficulties and I had to re-record this several times, so apparently the universe wanted me to hear it too. Okay, the next one has to do with skin softness. And in addition to all of the other amazing, wonderful regimes out there to take care of our skin externally, there's another energetic component of this. Believe it or not, your skin, the softness of your skin, is directly connected to how much crud you're lugging around, how much like energy debris, right? So if I'm holding a grudge against somebody that I knew in second grade who was mean to me at lunchtime, that actually shows up in the callousness of my skin, right? There's a energetic communication between the heart and the lungs. They're right next to each other, and the organ of the lungs is the skin. And so the expression of the lungs is the skin. You can tell how open someone is to you. You can tell how much they're holding on to, or how much they're not, by simply the softness of their skin. So if my skin is very, very soft, it means that I'm not holding on to anything, and I'm very open emotionally and in a very healthy heart place. So I encourage you to recognize that the divine source in the universe wants you to be happy and healthy, and to encourage you to let go of anything that is keeping you from being that. Just give that over to the universe. Taylor Swift has a song I really love about this called Shake, right? She's talking about shake it off, shake it off. So just shake it off. It's great advice. And finally, the last one is about courage and vulnerability, two sides of the same coin. So one of the most beautiful things that I have experienced in friendships and in relationships is the moment of vulnerability, right? When myself or the other person took a deep breath and allowed themselves to be revealed in a particular way, said the thing that would have been scary, or let themselves be seen in a way that would have been easier to stay covered up. And that sharing of themselves, sharing of myself, that allowed for a true bonding to happen. So the courage of vulnerability helps us to let ourselves be truly seen as the magnificent, wonderful beauty that you truly are. Thank you so much for this time together. Thank you for allowing me to be in your presence. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day enjoying your radiant beauty.